Um, Good morning. It is currently 8:48 in the morning for me on a Sunday, and I got the itch to write. This will be the first writing vlog in several months. Also, the first time I write anything in several months. So, yeah. I don't know what's giving me the inspiration to just like get started on this book, but I kind of want to get something published by 2030. And for that to happen, I need to start writing now because it could take years to finish a book, let alone do inquiries, get a publisher, and all that stuff. So if I want to, make my arbitrary goal, I need to start now. So, what I'm going to do is open a Google Doc on a new page, like, you know, whole new window. This will be my book stuff, and get started. What I'll be working on is what I'm gonna call Project Cinderella. It's based off a Wattpad story that I wrote, like, in high school, middle school. If you want, you can go through my writing vlogs and like the playlist and find me reading through that train wreck. Um, I cringe just thinking about it. I don't know why I uploaded that, but I did it. I did that. So, yeah. Um, what I know for certain right now is gonna happen is that this story is gonna turn to a Sophic story because I would like to read some good Sophic stories, and since I can't find any that I'm interested in, I'm gonna make one. Um, if you, you know, um, I do not know how much magic is going to be in this because originally there was like a whole magical intrigue plot that I never got anywhere with, except like I think I got to like the letter and that was it. So I don't know how much magic is gonna actually be in this. um, I'm not even sure about the world yet, to be fully honest. So um yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this stuff, but it'll get done. And it'll happen. No matter what, it'll happen. Um, so yeah, guess we better get started then. New doc and a folder, and new folder, new document and new folder. If only I can. Oh, untitled. Okay. Project Cinderella. Mind dump. Yep. The first thing I'm going to do is a mind dump. Oh, here we go. New folder. Project Cinderella. A mind dump of all the things that I have as an idea, and I'll get back to you when I'm done with that. Um, so yeah, wish me luck. Hi again. It's been about an hour, and I got one page of ideas in. And as I'm thinking of these like mind dumping ideas, I'm thinking of like how this could fit into everything. um, because right now I don't know. The biggest thing that's kind of making this confusing for me is that I aged up the characters from the original story that I wrote, so they're no longer in like a high school. They're in like the equivalent of a college or a boarding university or something like that. Um, which does change a lot of how like the family dynamics work because a lot of it was family oriented and now it kind of can't be as much as it used to be because these characters are just not in the story anymore. um I feel like I might be overthinking this and that might be my issue, but yeah. um I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm happy to have started writing again. That's nice. That part is nice. So even though it's only like 9:40 in the morning, I'm going to go back to sleep. um, for those of you who don't know, which is probably everyone watching this, I have a lot of sleeping issues. I don't sleep much, if at all. So whenever my body is feeling tired, even when by all accounts I should be up, I go back to sleep because I only get on average 1 to 2 hours at a time. So I'm feeling very tired right now. So I'm going to go back to sleep because I'm going to capitalize on being able to sleep. So yeah. Um, I'm happy for my hour of work. It only culminated in like one page, but it's okay. It's a start. It's a start, especially considering I haven't written anything in a long time. So yeah, I might go through my short story folder from back in high school and see what the fuck is in there, because I might get some ideas. But if I do that, I'll let you know. But for right now, I'm going to bed. See y'all in a little bit. Taking a break from looking at job applications to talk about my book that I'm planning. The reason why it's called Project Cinderella, like as a little update, is because it started off as a Wattpad gay Cinderella retelling. And that's why it's called Project Cinderella. It might have absolutely nothing to do with Cinderella by the end of it. But that's the name in homage to its original packaging. Um, right now, the ideas that I'm really liking is the idea of like a secret club at like a boarding school or university. Magic, Avi, and having an established relationship instead of like getting into it. This is because I have no real experience with getting into a relationship, and I find that to be the most annoying part of a book most of the time. So I'm hoping to like just skip that entirely and go straight into the good parts as far as I'm concerned, which is established relationship things and how you maneuver around a person that you've been with for a while. The fuck is that? My tea. What? Oh, apple from my mouth. um. So that's my current thoughts. Um. I don't know how any of those are going to correlate together, but uh, that's where we're at right now. It's so weird formulating a book again because I used to write stories all the time, and it used to come so easily, but now that I'm trying to like actually focus on it, admittedly, I haven't done it in a long time. Like, I haven't written a story since high school, and I am a year out of college. Um, Not a year, a couple months. It's been 4 to 5 years since I've been in high school, so it's a little bit interesting how difficult I'm finding it right now. I don't know how to feel about that, but that's the update. Um, I'm gonna go back to looking at these job applications. Wish me luck. Um, yeah. So, what have I been doing for Project Cinderella? I did the mind dump. I finished that. Now I'm working on characters. I have Pinterest boards, so I have the main character whose current name is Evangeline. Working name, might change it. Don't know how I feel about it. I like the nickname Evie though, so I might keep it for that. um, and her love interest Sylvia, and something that's kind of annoying me, just a smidge, is that I've got Sylvia's characterization, looks, and all that stuff done relatively easy. Evangeline, though, she's giving me some trouble, and she's the main character. um, and usually the main character is really easy for me to get. I think maybe what needs to happen is that I need to start writing some things, and then I'll like discover her character as I go along. So here's some little like one shots. I'm working on some one shots um on it. I'll share one maybe on my Twitter or something. I don't know. um but yeah, cuz I need to figure her out before I continue. At least I want to figure her out before I continue. I feel like that'll make it easier if I do. So, yeah. One of the also some major slow down, it's okay. I have some like major things I want to hit in my book. For example, hair. Hair is very important to me and many other black women and people of color all around the fucking world. And there's nothing I want more than to do domestic moments and like use hair as symbolism within my novel. Do I know how to do that yet? No. And a lot of the information and scenes with it might end up getting cut in the final to trim off fat. You know, kill your darlings and all that shit. But as of now, I'm planning to have a lot of hair stuff, like them doing their hairstyles changing and lengths changing to show time changing and all that stuff. Like, and hair care, because both of my main characters are black. Not just any kind of black, dark skin black with 3C and 4A hair, respectively. Evangeline has 3B, 3C. Sylvia has full on 4A, 4B hair. And I'll be damned if I don't find some fucking way to include hair care in it. God damn it. Like, you can't write a story with black women and not include hair care, in my opinion. Like, it's like required. It's required. It's something that takes up so much of her time and has so much brain space for like almost every black woman I know. There's a kernel in your brain that is just hair. Like, it's so important. And as somebody who's done research on why it's so important, including not limited to literal laws that limit what you can do with your hair and how you can wear it, I want to include it. And I will find a fucking way. But so magic school, no, magic club, rich kid boarding school, hair. That's all I got so far. But we're figuring it out. We're getting somewhere. Sorry, this is a little bit like all over the place. That's just how my brain works, and unfortunately, how my brain works is how I talk. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm going to watch content about the writing process that I'm not even up to that stage yet, because that's just how I roll. while I wait for my laundry to finish. Catch you next update, whatever that's going to be. Yeah. I think I might make this like up to like a 20-minute vlog, in which case there'll probably only one more update and then I'll end it for the time being. Assuming I don't end it now. So if there's a clip after this, I didn't end it. But if I did, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate you following me on my writing journey, especially since it's kind of what I started. Like some of the first videos are me writing and then I like didn't write for months. So if you're here from that, I appreciate you. Stick around. I intend to do this way more regularly as I now have a timeline of which I want to be published. I want to have my first book published by 2030, which means for me personally, I need this first draft done by 2025. 2026 at the absolute latest, which means I need to start writing. Like, I'm expecting querying by itself to take like a year or so because these are BIPOC, lesbian main characters, and I can already hear we can't relate to these characters that I'm gonna get up the asshole. Who knows? I might be lucky and get somebody who's like, this is it. But I'm also prepared for the worst. So yeah, no. I gotta get this first draft done. If I can get it in by 2028, that'll be even better. But 2030 is the goal. So I gotta really start hitting them word counts. Later, either in the next clip or next video.